Hi, I'm Barry Dyke, author of the book The Pirates of Manhattan. Today we're going to talk a little bit about my book, but we're going to talk about Suze Orman and how Suze Orman is kind of out of touch with what she recommends to the public and what her employers do. We're going to be talking about life insurance, and the best way really to go to it is we're going to look at Suze's book today, which is the money book for the young, fabulous, and broke. And I believe she has a new book on money, which is actually on a bestseller. And we're going to be talking about life insurance because life insurance is one of the only places where money can reside in America. And let's see what Suze Orman says about life insurance in her book. Okay. It's pretty clear how Suze feels about life insurance. She says in her book, on page 331 of this book, I'm going to make it incredibly easy for all of you. All you need to know is that you have to buy term life insurance. And she says, I do not want you bothering with all of this. You just stop and shop for plain old level term life insurance. And before I get into it, why I like term insurance so much, I can't resist laying out a few reasons why I don't like whole life and other cash value policies. So this is what Suze Orman says in her books, in her writings. Now, this is the diva of De Niro and Oprah's gal who is recommending all these things to the public. So let's be very clear. And this is in her book, and you can read this book. Don't take my word for it, but this is in 331. And she says that also in her glossary as well. And if you look at Suze's website, SuzeOrmanLoan.com, it says this. It says, Suze says, I hate whole life insurance. I hate universal life insurance. I hate variable life insurance. And the only type of insurance I like for the purpose of insuring your life is term life insurance. This is what she says. But Suze, let's just digress. Suze has a couple of employers which are backing her. One is TD Ameritrade, which she is signed. This is TD Ameritrade. She signed this in January of 12th of 2007. TD Ameritrade, which is owned by Toronto Dominion Corporation, said about Suze Orman is she's the most recognized expert on personal finance. Suze Orman is a two-time Emmy Award-winning television host, New York Times best-selling author, and a magazine online columnist. And also TD Ameritrade is also one of the major sponsors of Jim Cramer's Mad Money. In any event, TD Toronto Dominion, who owns TD Ameritrade, or actually owns 40% of it, not all of it entirely, owns 100% of TD Bank North, which is one of the largest banks in the Northeast. That's a fact. But does TD Ameritrade or does TD Bank North invest their money in term insurance? No, they certainly don't. As a matter of fact, if you look at the FDIC this is as of September 30th, 2007, actually TD Bank North has $845 million invested in high cash value life insurance. So what Suze Orman is saying for TD Ameritrade is really to buy term insurance, but TD Bank North actually has $845 million in life insurance. As a matter of fact, the amount of life insurance, surrender value of life insurance which TD Bank North has is $845 million, and that's actually in excess of $445 million in hard assets in real estate. And for those of you in the Northeast, as you know, TD Bank North owns the Boston Garden. So TD Bank North has more money invested in life insurance than they even do in the Boston Garden. Lastly, let's get into her employer, which is CNBC, which is owned by General Electric Corporation. Does do the executives of CNBC or Suze Orman, do they do what Suze recommends? Now, Suze says everyone should buy life insurance. Well, it just so happens I did pull up the recent proxy statement filed with the SEC on file, and let's see if Suze's employers do what Suze recommends in terms of buying term life insurance. I see that Jeffrey Amell, who is the chairman of the board and CEO of General Electric Corporation spends, oh gee whiz, he spends $122,000 a year in life insurance premiums. Keith Sharon, who's the CFO, that's the chief financial guy of General Electric, he spends $62,000 a year in life insurance premiums. And I also see Michael Neal, who's the vice chairman of General Electric Corporation. He spends $105,000 a year annually on life insurance premiums. And let's see, we get one other guy here, John G. Rice, who's the vice chairman of General Electric. He spends $79,000 a year. Ain't term life insurance. Okay, but here's the granddaddy of them. Let's see, Robert C. Wright. He's the vice chairman of General Electric and the head of NBC Universal. Mr. Wright spends, he spends $506,000 annually on life insurance premiums. Doesn't seem like Susie's employers do the same thing that she recommends. Anyhow, if you want to have more of the truth, look at thepiratesmanhattan.com.